maid opens the lockup and seeing the jewelry and money gets surprised and quickly takes off her shoe. Then she picks up the jewelry and starts hiding it in her shoe. Then a girl is secretly watching her, and with the help of the gum, she locks her and then puts her shoe back on. The woman is talking on the phone. Then the girl tells her mother, "I have to tell you something important." Then when the woman ends the call and asks, "What is it?" the girl tells her that the maid has stolen from the lockup. "Your jewelry has been stolen and hidden." Then the woman says, "How is that possible?" Then the maid enters the room and says, "I have finished the work," and is about to leave. Then the woman says, "Wait, come here. I need to ask you something important." When the maid stands in front of her, the woman tells her daughter to go to her room, and when the girl leaves, the maid asks, "Is everything okay?" Then the woman says, "I need to check your purse." Then the maid gets nervous and asks, "Why do you want to search my purse?" Then the woman says, "Do as I said. I think my jewelry has been stolen from the lockup." Then the maid says, "I have no idea. I did not steal." Then the woman says, "If you did not steal, then let me search your belongings." The maid nervously gives her purse. When the woman opens the purse to search, there is nothing. Then the woman tells the maid to check her pockets. Then the maid says, "I did not steal anything," and while giving her pockets for inspection, says, "You are mistaken." "Believe me." Then the woman gets nervous and says, "I was wrong. I was just checking for my reassurance," and then apologizes to the maid and returns her purse. Then the maid says, "No problem. Misunderstandings happen. I have been working in your house for a long time, but never stolen anything, but you still do not trust me." Then the woman remembers something and tells the maid to wait. "I am coming too." Then she goes to her daughter's room and asks her, "Why did you accuse the maid of stealing?" The daughter says, "I did not accuse her." The mother says, "I checked her purse, but it was empty," and tells the daughter to come with her. The daughter gets up from the bed and takes her mother's hand and goes with her. Then in front of the maid, the woman asks her daughter to tell the truth. The daughter says she stole the jewelry from the locker and hid it in her shoe. Then when the woman asks the maid to check her shoe, she nervously says, "I did not steal deliberately. I had to steal out of compulsion." When the woman asks why she stole, the maid says, "I will tell you everything, but first send the girl inside." Then the woman tells her daughter to go inside. When the girl leaves, the woman asks, "Why did you steal?" Then the maid says, "You will not believe me, that when I was cleaning, your husband tried to touch me, and when I started making noise to protect myself, he angrily threatened me and then fired me from the job and told me to leave the house, so I ran inside." Then the woman says, "This cannot be possible. This is all baseless and lies. I will call the police." Then the maid says, "Please trust me. Do not call the police." Then the woman picks up the phone to call the police. The maid gets worried when the woman ends the call. The maid quickly takes her shoe and removes the jewelry and gives it to the woman and says, "Please do not do this to me. I am innocent. Do not hand me over to the police." Then the woman says, "If you are telling the truth, then I need proof. Then I will not hand you over to the police." When the maid comes outside, a man tells her, "Obey me, and I will give you money in return," and starts teasing the maid. Then the woman arrives. The man tries to act innocent to his wife, but the wife angrily says, "I know your true nature. It is not her fault, it is yours, and I will hand you over to the police." The man, scared, runs away. We should act with patience and tolerance in such complicated situations and accept the truth. Share your opinion in the comments, like and share our video, and subscribe to our channel.